We're doing chapter 5. It's a little bit shorter today, but it's Lineage. And it's going to be tough because I'm not the greatest at reading tiny little words, especially 2,000-year-old names. So actually, these are a lot older than 2,000 years ago. 4,000 or 5,000-year-old names. It's great. Got my chamomile tea. Let's get started. Genesis 5. This is a written account of the descendants of Adam. When God created human beings, he made them to be like himself. He created them to be male and female, blessed them, and called them human. When Adam was only 130 years old, he became a father of a son who was just like him in his very image. His name of his son was Seth. After the birth of Seth, Adam lived another 800 years, and he had other sons and daughters. Adam lived 930 years, then he died. When Seth was 105 years old, he became the father of Enosh. After the birth of Enosh, Seth lived 807 years. He had other sons and daughters. Seth lived to be 912 years, then he died. When Enosh was 90 years old, he became the father of Kenan. After the birth of Kenan, Enosh lived another 815 years. He had other sons and daughters, and Enosh lived 905 years. Then he died. When Kenan was 70 years old, he became the father of Mahalalel. That's a lot of A and L's. After the birth of Mahalalel, Kenan lived another 840 years. He had other sons and daughters. Kenan lived 910 years. Then he died. When Mahalalel, that's a fun one. When he was 65 years old, he became the father of Jared. Such a easier name. After the birth of Jared, Mahalalel lived another 830 years, and he had other sons and daughters. Mahalalel lived 895 years, then he died. When Jared was 162 years old, he became the father of Enoch. After the birth of Enoch, Jared lived another 800 years, and then he had other sons and daughters. Jared lived 962 years, then he died. When Enoch was 65 years old, he became the father of Methuselah. After the birth of Methuselah, Enoch lived in a close fellowship with God for another 300 years, and he had other sons and daughters. Enoch lived 365 years, walking in close fellowship with God. The one day he disappeared, because God took him early. When Methuselah was 187 years old, he became the father of Lamech. After the birth of Lamech, Methuselah lived another 782 years, and after he had other sons and daughters. Methuselah lived 969 years, then he died. When Lamech was 182 years old, he became the father of a son. Lamech named the son Noah, for he said, "May he bring us relief from our work and from the painful labor of farming this ground that the Lord has cursed." After the birth of Noah, Lamech lived another 595 years, and he had other sons and daughters. Lamech lived 777 years, then he died. And when Noah was 500 years old, he became the son of Shem, Ham, and Japheth. That is it for chapter 5. All my millions of subscribers and billions of views and all that stuff, stay tuned for more tomorrow. We're going to do chapter 6 all the way through the Bible.